Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Jack Dawley. If you remember him, of course, he was on the Flint Powers D3 state hockey championship team, and he almost came close to winning another one in baseball. But how's it going, bud?
Going good.
So a lot has happened to you since the last time we talked, but overall, baseball season went pretty well. I know the ultimate goal was not accomplished, but just to get there was just probably one of those magical rides that you'll never forget.
Yeah, for sure.
What was that like to just be on that?
Everyone, league play went all right. And then, we decided that everyone had to get on board if we really wanted to make it far. And I think everyone did that. And it ended up taking us really far. I mean, at the end, we faced a good team. We just couldn't win, couldn't get runs.
Yeah. But overall, I mean, how long have you played baseball for?
I've played since I was a kid. I'd say ever starting since like T-ball, I've always played.
Yeah. So kind of talk about just like going on that run and, just being a part of it.
T-ball was really fun. I don't really remember much throughout.
Let's talk about the high school season.
Oh, okay. High school. I started playing as a sophomore. Since freshman year, our year was canceled due to COVID.
Yeah.
Going into sophomore year of baseball, I didn't really expect much because I went to Powers for hockey, so I didn't really expect the baseball team to be that good. Then, sophomore year went all right. I think we were like 500 throughout the season. We ended up losing in districts. Junior year, we had a really good team, a lot of returners, had a pretty good season. We made it to, I want to say, we lost in quarterfinals that year.
Yeah.
To Goodrich, which was a close game. And then junior year, senior year, we had only lost two seniors from the previous year. And we picked up a few other players. We knew we were going to be a good team. We ended up placing, I think, third in the SBL.
Yeah.
And I don't know how many losses we had, but we definitely had a margin between wins and losses. Playoffs weren't really good, kind of just swept a lot of teams throughout regionals, districts, and then quarterfinal, we kind of, won that one by a margin as well. And then we get to MSU, and then, I guess we weren't ready, or they were more prepared than we were, and they just came out on top.
Yeah. And then obviously after that, I know that, you had graduation, you're done with high school. I know it's been a few weeks, but has that sunk in yet?
No, not really. Just like, going back to asking if winning the state champions sunk in. Both still haven't sunk in. I don't know when, but hopefully soon.
Speaking of that state championship, I know you got something pretty cool this week. Why don't you show everybody what it is? Yes, of course, that is the championship ring from the D3, state title from that Flint Powers won back in March. When you got that thing, that was what were you feeling when you got that?
We all waited a really long time to get it. We're all excited. We set up a party for it. Lots of pictures. We all opened them at the same time. It was very exciting.
I know it was exciting, but did you get emotional too looking at that?
I did get emotional. I would have never expected to get a ring. Never really thought about it until like junior, senior year of how hard you have to work to get one. So we all decided to put the effort in to get one.
So the camera doesn't do as justice, but how big is that thing?
It is. It fits around your finger pretty good. I'd say it's about double the size of your finger, but not like the ring hole.
Yeah.
But and it's pretty heavy. I wouldn't say it's close to a pound, but it's pretty heavy.
Yeah. Just I know you've had it for a few days. I know you've looked at it, but it's just like, like every time you look at it, does it just bring back all those memories and stuff?
For sure. I mean, it brings back all the years that I've played, really. I mean, thinking about all their alumni that we were doing it for.
Yeah. Just to and then just to see how many guys, are continuing on their hockey career. And you're one of them. We'll get to that in a minute. But how exciting is it to see a lot of you guys continue?
It's really exciting because all those players put in all the effort. They worked hard throughout off season and worked hard throughout the season. And, you always want to see a player continue to play. I mean, hopefully you can be on the same team or play against them, but I'm just excited to see them continue their path and see where it takes them.
And you're going to be doing the same thing because you are continuing your career. Where are you going?
I am playing for the Wausau Cyclones in Wisconsin.
So just what intrigued you about? Because I know last time, I think obviously, every player is considering whether or not they want to continue. What was that process like to see whether or not you wanted to continue or not?
It came down to a choice between going to college and playing juniors. The college I wanted to go to what didn't really have as competitive hockey, and they said I needed a couple years of junior experience to be able to play on their D1 ACHA team. So, I mean, I have buddy who plays on their team or on Wisconsin's team. I played with him throughout my childhood. Been texting him about it, and he was played there last year, and he really liked it. The coach seemed really good. Previous NHL player. Sounds like he was on track for his team.
Yeah. Just to continue your career, what I mean, I know that's the ultimate, the ultimate goal is, for any players to get to the top, but
yeah,
what's that like to take that next step?
I'm really nervous. Got to leave your family for, I want to say like 6-7 months. You're living with a whole new family. I don't know. You have a lot of free time down there, and I know they do give you some time to go home during the holidays, so that should be nice. But yeah, I'm really nervous, but I think it'll be fun.
Yeah. I don't know. The funny thing is, it's like, have you thought about just, being away from home for so long and all that? And it's just, it's something that it's probably something you got to get used to. And,
Yeah.
But anyway, now that, your high school career is over and you're moving on, thinking back and thinking about all that you've done, what was it like to just be on that ride?
I don't know many people who get to be on two really good teams or two really good sports teams. I grew lots of relationships with friends. It was kind of a struggle at some points just because it's like really time degrading, and you just want to rest for a little bit, but no, every day is a grind day. You just need to get through it.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, Jack, thanks so much for coming back on here, and best of luck in juniors, and let's have you on again sometime.
Thank you.